So something big is coming. I can feel it to the core of my being. I can feel the shifting within myself. And I came here to Nakalamud this morning. Oh, it's lightning and thunder. And I can hear that all of the sky is just roaring. And I could hear off in the background it coming. I can hear it. Listen. The skies are roaring. The birds are in a frenzy. And just now it started I'm sitting here under this tree, and it just started a little bit to rain. I'm going to turn it around so you can see where I'm at, so you can get kind of a perspective. See, I'm on the path. There's Rexy. I'm on the path. There's the path. Nice little cave there under the trees. Lola. She's so pretty. She loves being outside. She's a pretty doggy. Way up there is a ledge that I go to sometimes. This is very strange weather for June here in the Galilee, and I feel like it's so symbolic. It's just in perfect synchronicity to how I'm feeling inside. There is like a calm, but at the same time there's something coming, something stirring, something's moving. I can feel inside of me this shifting into this calmness, into this knowing, into this allowance, into this new way of being, into, everything is okay. I don't need to make anything happen. I hear people coming. So this morning, I did some videos about my family and the twin flame journey. And this morning, I have family visiting from the States, and we have family visiting from the States, and we're having a gathering later on. I'm gonna make, I think it's some mulberry muffins I've been talking about a couple of days now. And so I decided to come out here on a hike in Nakalamud before I go into the mulberry tree and pick mulberries, and then I'm gonna go to bake. And I got a message from my sister. I was talking about how my family don't understand this twin flame journey, and how because they see what it's doing to me, and they don't understand the rising in it all. All they see is the pain and the crying and the changes that are being made. And so today my sister wrote me something about the family gathering being she wrote me a little something. And my first reaction was like kind of upset, or that I have to like answer. And then I just decided, okay, I'm not even going to give it any power. I'm not going to answer what she said. She said, that the meeting is for family only, something along those lines, so you can get what I'm saying. And for me, it kind of like, I don't even want to go into those mucky feelings. And then I started thinking to myself, like there's no relief from this. Like, try to come back and say, well, I get to decide, and then I just decided, I'm not even going to give it power. I'm not going to think about it. Nobody needs to understand. Nobody needs to get it. It's all my power. So I was thinking on, maybe I'll talk to my mom. And I was thinking, nobody now can give me any kind of relief from this. It's all me. I'm going to pause this. So I just met a couple that were walking by. They were the ones that were yelling before, and they said they were yelling "tate," which means God, and I don't remember what language they said, but and listening for the echo, which is really like everything is so symbolic. Everything comes back to the one, and so really, I'm thinking about taking my power back to myself, and really, nobody needs to understand. I was thinking, hiking this morning, all of my life power and my perception and anything that I need for my life is in me. I don't need, it's nice when you have family that are accepting and supporting and understand, but I can still have family that is close and loving, and they don't have to get it. They don't have to get my life. My life is my life. Nobody else is living my life. And what I make of my life is what it is. And so I get to choose. I get to choose who I decide to bring into my life and where I put my power. And this whole thing, like this whole twin flame journey, and meeting my twin flame and going through, call it like a whipping into shape. I don't know. It's like a gutting of the old to bring in the new, but the new was always already there. So it's like the gutting of whatever came up on top of my pure essence. And that is a process that I am doing um, alongside this man. And I love him for it. And even through the difficulties and through the pain and it's inevitable. That was something that I wrote in one of the messages this morning. When you're growing and you are taking out um, your false beliefs and reset, it's like resetting yourself, there's pain involved. There's no getting around it. That is the doing. In that way, you know that you're doing it. If there was no pain, then it wouldn't be being done. I know that at some point there is a flipping. There is where you get to a point, I feel like it's going down the rabbit hole, and there is a point where it and there is no pain anymore, because you're at a place of pure let go, where you're not holding. The pain is holding on and grasping and trying to change things and trying. It's like going down river and holding on to the grass alongside the way as you go. So when you're completely surrendered and you just go with the flow, there's nothing to get stuck on, and then there is no pain. So I am sitting here. I'm very much enjoying my morning. I think I'm going to go get those mulberries and go get started on my baking this morning. And I am going to end this by saying how grateful I am for all of these understandings, and how grateful I am for my family and for my twin and for my doggies and for my children and for all of the gifts that I've been given, all the experiences that I've been able to go through. Look, there's, you're not going to be able to see it. There's two hummingbirds over there. They just took off. Beautiful, beautiful hummingbirds. Bright blue. Oh, I don't know if you'll be able to see there long enough. So I feel like there's this calm that is overcoming me, and it is a true calm. It's a true calm. It's a calm of taking back my own power to myself, understanding that it's all within me. I'm the one that gives myself strength. I don't need strength from outside sources. Nobody else has to understand. And I'm not giving power to places that don't need power. And so I'm taking all of my power back to me and putting it into the places that will bring joy and prosperity and love and all of the things that I want to bring into my life. And just allowing in the other places, just allowing also for God to step in, the all to step in, and me just being in the state that I want to be in, and allowing everything that is mine to come into my life. And at the same time, it's not just sitting back, it's also saying what it is that I do want, and what it is that I am, like Lisa Menning, what I am uh, bringing into my life, what it already exists. I feel like it's already all in existence, and I just have to step into it. I have to settle within myself that that's what it is, and I just have to step into it. And so I'm learning how to let go and allow and just know that it's coming for me. So yesterday, one of the conversations that I had with my friend that I went to visit was that when you know, in a full knowing what it is that is coming into your life, then you fully expect it just to show up. You don't know how, and you don't have to know the how, you just know what it is. And he was telling me that for me, that what would suit me the most is just to be able to get up in the morning and do my art and not have to worry about making a living or anything like that, be provided for, and have the love of my life, have all of that come in together. So have love and prosperity all come in one neat package. And for me, just to be able to just let go and allow, and at the same time, also know that in some way that I am responsible for bringing it into my life, like that I am the maker of my own destiny and of my own, well, of course I am my destiny. It's just a being. Um, but knowing that I did it myself. And that's what I also feel like my twin is leading me up to. He's empowering me. And that's something that I truly, truly, truly understand and get, is that through this journey, I am being empowered. And I feel like he is the leader in this journey. Maybe in some ways I am the leader too. Maybe in some of the emotional, like being able to contain the energy and the emotions of it. Maybe I am able to contain it more, but I feel like he is the guidance in this. Like he knows where we're going in this, and he's connected to it in a spiritual way, that he is more open and it's more accessible to him, the higher knowledges and the higher realms. And it all goes back to me saying that, I mean, knowing that and feeling that he's been on this journey much longer than I have. I mean, even though it's a combined, we're both on the journey, but I think that he has been aware of the journey longer than I have in the physical world, in the 3D world. So he has a vantage point of doing his own self work and then bringing me in, and for me to do my self work, but with guidance. I'm getting guidance from him. I feel it. And knowing that, it's just kind of like what I said on the video the other day, that I feel like he is showing me, or I said it yesterday, that he is showing me that he's always going to be there. I feel like like he keeps on like pushing away but coming back, and it's showing me and making me realize that I can trust that he's going to be there. He's not going anywhere. I came yesterday to the robbery and he's sitting with my family, and my family can be they're really, really nice, but it's an overwhelming situation because I have a big family and they're close and they're tight knit, and it's and different. And so, and they're accepting but not accepting at the same time. There's something funky going on there. I don't know how to explain it really. I don't even want to get into it. It's not really relevant, but for him to go up and just sit with my family before I got there and wait for me is like, he's something else. He is like super, super strong, and he's got this personality on him, and he just pushes through. He doesn't have any kind of bashfulness or shyness, or he just pushes through. And for me to see that he, it's like him putting himself on the line and showing me, sending me a strong message like, I'm here, and I'm, you don't have to do this on your own. You don't have to handle your family on your own. That he's strong and standing beside me, and he gets my family. He gets them. I know it because the things that he says, like he gets each and every one of them individually. And he's still there by my side. He doesn't take it personally against him, or he understands that the bond between us is what is important, and that my family is important for me, and he's showing me I'll be there. And I think that was what yesterday when I was making, and of course I'm crying because it's like um, sentimental for me. I see like the gifts that he gives me are the gifts that really matter. You, you know, like that. Like, I'm here. I'm here. I'm here with you. I'm standing with you. But he won't let me latch on. It's like, I'm with you, but you're going to have to do it on your own too. You're going to have to find your own power. You're going to have to find your own strength. You're not going to be able to coattail on my strength, because he's a powerful, powerful being. And that's what I mean about him empowering me, is that he's kind of leading me to find my own power. If, oh, look, a big wind is coming in. So he's leading me. And that is the biggest gift of all, to um, lead someone and show someone their own power, and not accept anything less from them, is the biggest gift of all. And it's the gift of like strength in my own strength. It's like this thing with that I was saying about with my sister this morning. It doesn't move me. I don't need them to understand. And I feel like he's by my side. He understands it. He knows it. He sees it. And he's like, okay, I'm still with you. It's like this overwhelming feeling of unconditional love. And that he's strong enough to stand there with me, side by side. He's so sweet. And he put up pictures of us yesterday. We went to the Kinneret, which is the Sea of Galilee, and then we went to the Rabroy. And he put up pictures on Facebook, and he put a caption. He always blows me away. And he said to me, Did you see the post I put?" And I put it, and I was like, I didn't, because it's kind of, so he wrote, like Shabbat Shalom from the Dichneus, which is his last name. I know that this whole journey is a journey of the self, of rising, of finding my own strength. And I keep feeling him like he is an extension of me. And if I want to empower him, I need to empower me. And in my becoming is his becoming. I know this. And that the quickest way and the most rewarding gift that I can give him is the gift of me rising into my power. I know this. And that the quicker I do it, the more rewarding. And like a butterfly right here, just flying around me. Look. I don't know if you can see it. It keeps on coming and flying. So everything is so freaking symbolic. There's the butterfly. See, it's like flying around my head. People coming and yelling, God, in the valley, and the wind coming, and the rumbling, and the rain, and now a butterfly, and I feel like it's all about, in one place it's like rising into my own power, but it comes from a place of ease. I'm understanding it's coming from a place of just letting go. Like that thing with my sister this morning, it's just like at first I could feel the automatic. That would be my regular way of reacting. But then I just felt like I don't need to prove anything. There's nothing here to prove. I don't need her to see my point. I have my own point. He knows. I know. And that's good enough. Nobody else's understanding gives me strength. Only I give me strength. It's nice. It's nice to have family and people that, but I think that in me not giving a crap and just be like, okay, whatever, you guys. I think that in that, it'll be kind of a way, if they keep saying and I keep fighting, it kind of gives them legitimacy. And me just completely letting go in that place, and I don't need to prove anything. I'm just doing my own thing. If you guys want to say whatever, you guys can say it, but I'm not giving it any kind of power to it. And I'm just still doing my own thing. And you guys can either accept it or not accept it. I mean, it's your life. I'm not going to try to prove anything to you, and I'm not going to try to force anything down your throats or anything like that. So I think that in that way, that is the most powerful way. And I don't mean power in a way of like force. I mean power in a way of just being. And in that way, in the end, I mean, nobody. If you don't have any arms, I mean, arms like if I don't have any weapons going outwards or any kind of aganot are like defenses, and I just am like I'm. You can say what you want. I'll hear it. I don't. I'm not going to fight for anything. I'm not going to fight for my own existence. I'm not going to fight, period. I've done enough of that in my life. I went easy peasy gliding through. I want gliding. I want gliding in anything that I do. I want gliding in my love life. I want gliding in my family life. I want gliding. I'm just gliding. I got to a point where I got to this peak and now I'm gliding. I love my life. I love my life. I love my life. And as long as I feel the feeling of loving my life, I'm going to say it as many times as I can to get it caught in my all the way into my subconscious how much I love my life. And I do. Even the ups and the downs, even that it's all over the place, that is makes for an exciting life, doesn't it? It makes for an exciting life. I have this whole drama patch going on too. I'm excited. I'm excited about my life. I mean, it's funky. It's definitely out of the ordinary. Having this whole twin flame rarity thing going on. It was just like intense, 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 intense. And I'm really happy that I'm also decided to do all these videos. I can't imagine. I can't imagine what this journey would look like now if I wasn't making all these videos to talk it all through. And you see, I start a video in one place and I end it in completely a different place. And I don't know what I'm going to say before I turn on the video. I just turn on the video and start talking. And that is because I'm working all this stuff out as I go. And I am an appreciation. I'm an appreciation. And I am so happy that I am clear and clean of addictions. That is, ah, that is just, ah, to the extent that I can see. Yeah, there's also addictions in ways of reactions, but also that you see the automatic. I like turn off the automatic. I know sometimes it comes on because it's a tool that we have as humanoids to use. We have this automatic that we've already decided a certain way of behavior when we were really young, certain way of reacting to certain situations, and we have our automatic mode on, and it protects us from having to, first of all, from having to deal with things, and also from having to think too much. The things that we already have figured out, we have this automatic system that kicks in and has the automatic setting on it, and that way we can process more because the things that we already have settled in our mind, we can automatically sift through them, and then we only have to deal with the new things. But when you take your automatic and turn it off, then everything that comes at you, you have to think of how are you going to react and how are you going to play this out. But then it adds that much more potential into your life too, because you're off of automatic mode. Then you already have potential in every moment to react differently, to change outcomes, to change the way that you look at things, your perceptions. I'm very much enjoying this video. This is a good one. So, ooh, I feel empowered. I feel empowered. Okay, I'm going to stop this here because I'm going to get going. The dogs can already feel the energy of we're going to get moving. They start getting all excited and stuff. So, wishing you a wonderful day. Yes, Rexy, thank you, Rexy. He went to get some pets, You saw how he shoved himself. Oh, you go, Pooja. You're a cute one, Rexy. You're a cute one. He just wants some pettings. Okay, so there we go.